Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So from now onwards, I want to start a playlist related to digital design, related to the subject digital design. I want to start a playlist, and the first lecture in this digital design is related to number systems. So there are various types of number systems that are in use. The first and the earliest number system which most human beings are comfortable with is decimal number system. So if you understand every basic thing related to decimal number system, you can understand the remaining number systems easily. Nowadays in digital computers we actually using another number system for all mathematical manipulations. So the number system is binary number system. Binary number system. And we also have two more number systems which are octal number system and the fourth number system which we will understand in this module is hexadecimal number system. Okay. So these are the four number systems which we are actually using nowadays. In today's class, we'll see how a particular number is represented in a decimal number system. What are the digits or what are the values that a decimal number system must contain? All these things, right? Let us move on to our first topic, which is decimal number system. Decimal number system. So here the name itself indicates deci means 10. So the meaning of deci is 10. As we are considering the numbers from 0 to 9 here in a decimal number system, the values that we are considered are from 0 to 9. 0 to 9 means how many numbers? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So these are totally 10 numbers. As we are using 10 numbers or 10 digits in order to represent any number in a decimal number system, we call this actually as decimal number system. And also we consider the base of this number system, the base or radix. Okay. So the base or radix of a number system gives us how many digits that we can use in a number. Here in a particular number in a decimal number system, we can use 10 numbers. Hence, the base or radix of a decimal number system is 10, right? So when I am representing a decimal number system with the base 10, this is a simple way of representing. If I want to represent a number which is 456, if I keep this number in a parenthesis and write the subscript as 10, you need to understand this as decimal number because the base or radix is mentioned here. This is the base or radix and this is the actual number. So the actual number contains any values from 0 to 9. So from 0 to 9 there are 10 numbers, hence the base or radix is 10. This is the way of representing a decimal number. Okay, this is the way of representing decimal number in a simple way. Now the basic thing related to decimal number system which we need to understand is here we actually consider them as 4, 5, 6 as coefficients. coefficients. Now how can I represent 456 in another way? 4 is actually in hundreds place, hence I can write this as 456 is equal to 4 times 100 plus 5 is in tens place, so I can write this as 5 into 10 plus 6 is in ones place, so I can write 6 into 1. If you add all these three products, you will get again 456. In another way, I can write the summation of all these products as 4 into 100 can be written as 10 square. Similarly, 5 into 10 can be written as 10 power 1 plus 1 can be written as 10 power 0, because anything to the power of 0 is obviously 1. Hence I can write 6 into 10 power 0. So what I am trying to do is I am expressing a number in a decimal number system as the summation of product of coefficients and the powers of 10. These are the polynomials or powers of 10 in a descending order, which we have obtained in a descending order, whereas 4, 5 and 6 are coefficients. So the product of coefficients and powers of 10 must be added in each and every position to get the total number in a decimal number system. Is it right or not? Now, if I have, for example, a number like I am writing the generalized mathematical expression for a integer value, because it is not having any fractional portion. 456 is not having any fractional portion. So for an integer value, if I assume the coefficients as a1, a2, a3 and so on, an, these are the coefficients which is represented in a decimal number system. Okay, so here an is at one's position. So the polynomial with which this coefficient must be multiplied is 10 power 0. Okay, and a1 is at the highest position. So as there are 10 sorry n number of coefficients, here if you observe how many variables are there or how many coefficients are there, 3 coefficients, and here you are getting 10 power 2. So I can write this as 10 power 3 minus 1, 10 power 3 minus 2, 10 power 3 minus 3. So I am writing this as 4 into 10 power 3 minus 1 plus 5 into 10 power 3 minus 2 plus 6 into 10 power 3 minus 3. Like that, here also I can write this as a1 into 10 power, what is number of how many coefficients are there, n. So I can write 10 power n minus 1 plus a2 into 10 power n minus 2 plus a3 into 10 power n minus 3 and so on, plus a n into 10 power n minus n, which is 10 power 0, and obviously it is equal to 1. So this is the generalized expression in order to find the decimal value of a number in a decimal number system, in order to find the actual value of a number in a decimal number system. If you have fractional part in addition to the integral part, if you have fractional part, you will have 10 power minus 1. Minus 1 means n minus n plus 1. So n minus n plus 1 gives you 10 power minus 1. N power 10 power n minus n plus 2 will gives you 10 power minus 2. Means, how can I write? Consider another example. First example is 456. Second example is 456.5. 1, 2, 3. This is another decimal number. How can I write this one? 4 is in hundreds position, so I can write this as 4 into 10 square plus 5 is in tens position, so I can write this as 5 into 10 power 1, and 6 is in ones position, so I can write it as 6 into 10 power 0 plus you have one more coefficient which is 1, so 1 into, so we need to come in a descending order, 2 1 0, and the next one is 10 power minus 1 plus 2 into 10 power minus 2 plus 3 into 10 power minus 3. If you evaluate this entire expression, if you evaluate this and the summation of all these products, you can get this value. Okay, here in general we will call all these polynomials or the powers of 10 as the weights of that particular coefficient related to its position. Based upon its position from the radix point, you will get the weight. Okay, so here 10 square 10 power 1, 10 square 10 power 1, 10 power 0, 10 power minus 1, 10 power minus 2, and 10 power minus 3 are nothing but the weights of the coefficients. The weights of the coefficients 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and these weights are given, so weights are given for a particular coefficient. Weights are given for a coefficient based on its relative position, because 1 is immediately after the radix point, hence it has got 10 power minus 1 as the weight. After 1 you have 2, so the weight of 2 is 10 power minus 2. Hence we can say that the weights for different coefficients are given based on its position, based on the position of the coefficient from the radix point, from the radix point. As it is a decimal number system, we call this as a decimal point. Okay, now how can I write the generalized mathematical expression for all these products? For example, if you have a1, a2, a3, and so on, an in the integer part, and a n plus 1, a n plus 2, and so on, a n plus m, for example. I don't know how many digits will be there after the decimal point and below the before the decimal point. Just I am assuming like this, so that the mathematical equation which gives us this value in a decimal number system is a1 into, so here it is at the nth position, so the weight for this is 10 power n minus 1 plus a2 into 10 power n minus 2 plus, and so on. For an, what you will get the weight? For an you will get 10 power 0. What is meant by 0? 10 power n minus n. 10 power n minus n. And for an plus 1, for the coefficient of an plus 1, what you will get? An plus 1 into 10 power n minus n plus 1. So n minus n plus 1 gives you the value of 10 power minus 1, the equivalent value. If you simplify this, you will get minus 1. N and n gets cancelled, so 10 power minus 1 plus a power n, sorry, a n plus 2 into 10 power minus 2 plus, and so on, plus a power a n plus 1 10 power n minus n plus m. Okay, so this is another generalized mathematical equation of The product means of the summation of product of coefficient and its weightage. So in a decimal number system, if you want to get a value, if you want to get a particular value in a decimal number system, you need to take the summation of products of coefficients and their corresponding weights or weightages. Okay, so the reason why we are calling this number system as the decimal number system is the digits that we are considering here are from 0 to 9, and these are 10 numbers or 10 digits. 10 numbers or 10 values, or you can also call them as characters. As we are considering 10 different characters in order to represent any number in a decimal number system, it is called as base 10 system. So decimal number system is also known as base 10 system. Okay, one reason is we are considering 10 numbers for each decimal number, and another reason is the weightages here are the polynomials of 10 or the powers of 10. Hence, this is another reason why we are calling this number system as base 10 system. In the next class, we'll go for binary number system. Okay. So I want to stop here. If you have any doubts related to this lecture, please post them in the comment section so that we'll try to clarify your doubts as early as possible.